And we're live. Welcome, welcome. Here we are at the Mr. C Dives In channel. To my left, sitting next to me, as we've said before, if Lon Chaney Sr. was the man of 1,000 faces, then I have here the man of 1,000 names or an ever increasing roster of monikers. Tonight we'll know the man as Chai Dog G. G, welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Welcome.
And if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here right now because we had a dream. Others have had more ambitious dreams. This dream was just simple pleasures of life.
We're keeping the dream alive.
Keeping the dream alive.
Every day.
We're going to eat some hot dogs and have some fun. And then words and pictures. Talk a little, share a little of the simple pleasures of life that we're appreciating.
Exactly.
So far, in recap, we've been to Superdog.
Yep.
Then we also recognize Superdog's 75th anniversary birthday.
Do that.
We also went to Gene and Jude's.
3 dudes in a parking lot.
That was true. We invented 3 dudes in a parking lot.
Legit.
And tonight we recap an event that's still, there's our hand stamp, live in a minute still. The 2nd annual Chicago Hot Dog Fest that was hosted in Portage Park at the famous Six Corners intersection.
Yep.
So let's dive in and break it down. We're fresh.
I think we have a comment
we have
in the chat.
We have a okay. Well, I think we have a comment because you dropped the comment yourself. Let's go. Okay, so pull back the comment and pull back into. Here we go. So right here, today's June 3rd. Tomorrow's June 4th, right? And right there, the sign says Six Corners in the hot sun. We're in the mid-upper 80s today, so it's a pretty good day for a hot dog. Well, any day is a good day for a hot dog.
True that.
Here we go. Featuring 10-plus vendors right there at Milwaukee and Irving and Cicero. Speaking of Milwaukee and Irving and Cicero, for those viewers who are possibly not local, for those who might be wondering, what is this thing of Six Corners? Well, let's break that down as we were on our way into the Hot Dog Fest. All right. There's a lovely big banner that they had going across, and let's say these are 2 of the 6 corners there across the street, but to go around here. So there's a 1 of the corners. There's a 2 and a 3 of a corners. There's, let's say that one's 4. Let's say here's 5 and 6, and here's another shot of 5 and 6. So it's a beautiful thing to have an angle intersection, an angle street come into a conventional 90-degree corner. So instead of 4 corners, you get 6.
Yep.
We're not mathematicians. We're just Chicagoans. Sure. Okay. So the first stop that we had, Lola's Coney Island. Let me pull back from Lola. Was this? Okay. So Junkyard was with us. Maybe we'll jump back in comments in a minute. Junkyard went with the Lola's option, and right there, what a dog-looking dog that is.
Mm-hmm.
This one was your selection, and what was that you had?
That was the Detroit Coney dog.
Had you heard of a Detroit dog before?
I have not. I didn't know what to expect, to be honest with you. I did a little research prior to the live stream, not only like 5 minutes ago. But I guess they're referred to as Conies because you mentioned that they are kind of close to New York, and that's what they kind of call hot dogs.
They're over there.
Conies. So a typical Detroit Coney style dog is a Coney hot dog with chili, onions, and mustard.
Sounds like the right mix of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let me reference. Before we talked about, or in my most recent episode where I covered the Oddity and Curiosity Expo, and I said back in the day we were in Milwaukee. So also back in the day we were in New York City.
Yep.
So we did the Gray's Papaya King kind of a thing.
Oh, that was good.
We're good with our East Coast dogs, but as Chicago people, of course, we're a little biased for the Chicago dog. Let's jump comments, and then we'll come back for the rest of the photo tour, and let's see what do we got. Oh, we got Mandarin. You know it's a show.
Okay, I'm gonna do the voice of the Mandarin as I think it would be.
All right. Oh,
yo,
dude,
we'll pop in and out.
Dude,
it's my mom.
Oh, time out, dogs. Happy birthday to Mama Mandarin. Truly,
Mama Mandarin.
A important day on the calendar Mark it June 3rd. Mandarin's mama's birthday. It's a
Yo,
beautiful thing.
Get your mama a wiener. Your mama needs a
Oh
wiener.
my goodness. All right.
Birthday
And
wiener.
Lola looks like his, well, see, Mandarin might have a daughter. He might not have a daughter. Mandarin remains 10 rings of exclusive mystery. All right. And yes, Mandarin. Thank you for your comments, Mandarin. It is a dog party. It's great to have Mandarin on board as always. If Blue Sasquatch happens to pass through, let me say now, yes, we are live. We guarantee we're not Memorex. We're live as we go.
Do that.
Okay, so coming back out of comments again, let me knock down the comment. Let me come back into our photo tour here. All right. So looking at, well, it says right there, 2022, Lola's won the bell of the ball. Lola's was the dog of the top dog, if you will, of the Dog Fest. So that's a prestigious, I would think it's a bit of a prestigious honor to have.
Considering that it's only its second year.
Second year, so
they could do a repeat this year.
You know, once upon a time, there was a first Super Bowl and there was a winner. Once upon a time, there was a first World Series. Once upon a time, there was a first World Cup.
I just got to say, after the Super Bowl shuffle with Chicago Bears, it's never been the same.
It's never been the same.
All
right, but shout out to Lola. What was your, so how did you like your Lola dog?
That was the first truck as soon as you go in.
Right.
Awesome. I love the dog. Had a nice crunch to the casing. My only negative thing was that the chili was room temperature. It was not the same temperature as the hot dog or the bun, actually.
Hard to run a food truck, no doubt. But yeah, would have been great if they had a way to pump up the volume, to amp up the temperature on the chili. All right. So their menu board there listed, right? Chicago meat Detroit, Chicago style dog, chicken tenders. So again, the core focus here is hot dogs, but obviously there's other ways to bring. Cheese fries are definitely welcome to any hot dog.
Exactly.
Fries,
yes,
on their own, fries with cheese.
Yes.
Absolute Polish hot dog. There you go. You got it. In Chicago. If you're going to have a hot dog fest, you must also represent the Polish style dog, and then a little gelato to chill it all down at the end. So thumbs up to Lola's.
It was a hot day out today.
It's a hot day. Sure. Good for Lola's to be there. There's your photo of Junkyard and me walking the boardwalk, if you will, if we're using Coney Island terminology. You know, clearly they're not literally boards, and clearly
that's not a green screen. That's the actual event right there.
There we go. All right, then the next stop, you and Junkyard got a little creative, a little innovative here. It says Tiki Masala Dogs. So good to branch out and go a little unconventional. Which kind of dog did you have from there?
I got the vegan or vegetarian dog, vegan dog. It was good. It was good. I mean, the toppings really made it. I have a thing. I'm a very visual person, and vegan dogs, to me, at least the ones that I've eaten, aren't the most attractive looking dogs once you bite into it. They have this sort of like color that is not really found in nature. And the texture is also a thing with me. So I ate maybe 2/3 of it just because of the toppings alone made it that much better.
Probably some good health benefits in a vegan dog.
Exactly.
Probably, and again, if we're gonna have a wide span of that which is available at a hot dog fest, we want to have a little variety.
I wanted to see sort of like the other spectrum of the hot dog genre. So, but it was good. The toppings were good.
I believe this to be Junkyard's hand, and it'd be great if Junkyard is on special assignment at this time. The man's got a little travel and a little hustle to take care of. He was definitely there with us at the event, and you know, sometimes we go 3 clowns in a parking lot, and sometimes we have different configurations. But Junkyard was for sure on board with us, and so then this was your same choice that you're speaking of, the veg dog. All right, so obviously, I would say man cannot eat alone without drink, or the attendee of the festival naturally would want to have maybe some adult beverage or some family friendly beverage. So other stuff that was there. I was unfamiliar with this place, but hey, they're out to represent, so that's kind of cool. Now this, okay, talk about heads up and credit to the setup, to the design. How did they build their fest? Okay, you got a condiment table ready. If somebody's going to go non-traditional Chicago way, clearly, maybe some of that ketchup in those emptier bottles went towards fries or other things.
Yep.
But hey, you know, it's you do you have your hot dog the way you want it. But there's the mustard, there's the relish in the back, there's the ketchup, there's the dogs, and you know the jardiniere, the hot peppers. That's a key staple of Chicago dogs. Also Kona Ice. It was funny that just this morning, not when I was headed over, there was the Kona Ice truck. Might have been that exact same truck I saw earlier this morning. Gee, have you ever had a Kona Ice?
I did actually.
You did. And was it good?
In Kona.
All right. I see what you did there.
I'm just saying.
All right, more on the setup, right? You got your traditional Vienna beef logo that we're seeing from under to up here. You know, you got your red, you got your yellow, you got your umbrella, so people have a nice little sun shelter to eat from.
I wonder if the colors of red and yellow are significant to mustard and ketchup.
Dude, we need to get a Vienna representative on the show at some point.
We need a sponsor.
Do we have the authority to do that? I don't know, but you know what? There's only one way to find out.
Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen. Let's get knocking on doors to their headquarters. All right, and again, they had I'm a big fan of backyard tents.
Mm-hmm.
You know who's real good in backyard tents is Fanboy G. Fanboy G, I would say, is the king of backyard tents, inspirational. So this multi accordion style to protect many people from the sun while they're having their dog. It's a beautiful thing. Let's jump back to comments, and then we'll come back around to see some more of the show. All right, Mandarin, look at this, my boy. All right, hey, Mandarin, we're good to trade contact info and be there together, Mandarin. Or if you're going to remain elusive, which is totally your thing, then we're good to just catch up in the comments section. My bro would be all about the. Good to know that's the way. So, what would his screen name be? Would it be the brother of the Mandarin? Would it be Mandarin's brother? Would he have his own name altogether? Mandarin, if you got any helpful hints for us on that question, feel free to drop those in the comments. Let's come back around, as we said. Now, we're right about here. So I was hoping if you're going to have art, you'd have some comedic hot dog art. But when you're on the Northwest side, you're going to find some Cubs art in the thing. So that was kind of cool to have a little bit of art vendor representation. Again, you had some non-hot dog stuff there. And let's say this, so kind of cool there was a variety, but I guess in my head, my image, my hope, my expectation, been like maybe 75% hot dog, or let's say 70% hot dog, and then maybe 15% beverages, and then maybe 15% non-hot dog, something like that.
Yes.
And it seemed a little off it wasn't so, but that's my own expectation.
Right.
Walking in, they had a bit of a different ratio. Would have been cool if there was more pound for pound, dog for dog. More square foot was actually dog related. Yeah,
it was more filler than hot dog.
We'll come to that. See what you did there?
Yeah.
Fillers in the hot dog.
Yeah.
All right. Again, it's good to have a variety of beverages. Now this place, again, drink the Tiki Bar. Like, I give them credit on their colors and on their net, on their design. So if it's a rainy event, if you got one of those little portable air conditioners around, they were well built to serve the drinks. And as you can see in the foreground there, they had some of those Party City like palm tree drink containers, and that's how street fairs and things go. Again, a little bit of a carnival. So yeah, okay, it's all right. It's good to have some carnival prizes for kids. Just showing again, nothing against the carnival guys, but would have been great to have a full representation of dogs at the Dog Fest. Again, a little bit on the beverages. I guess, okay, Franny's I was not familiar with, but we can put Franny's on the list for the future stops. They got a double dog. They got a char dog. Franny's looks like a good spot. I like the chef hat and the mustache. We know I'm a fan of good logos.
Yep.
It's a nice, simple logo right there, and pretty cool. Next up, I click. Here we go. Are we froze a little bit? Oh, Spider-Man. Okay, so we're going to talk about all-star celebrity. I don't know if he made guest of honor. See, he walked in the same time we did.
Yeah.
He
was following us.
He followed us.
Yeah.
And then he walked in before we did.
Yeah.
Because he's Spider-Man.
Exactly. Yeah.
So Spider-Man was clearly, he may still be there right now.
Might be.
He may be there tomorrow again.
But then I'm wondering, I don't think he's eating any of the hot dogs. Because he would have to.
It's hard to do that.
You know,
You got to pull your
thing?
Peter Parker move where you bridge your.
Yeah.
Okay. So also important, you got to have some ice. You got to keep things cool on a hot day around.
Yeah.
And who better than to represent the ice?
Polar
Ice. Empire Ice is good. You know, all the ice guys are good, but Polar Ice, glad that they were around to do business. Again, Vienna Dog since 1893. Honestly, if you ask me before I'm taking this picture, do I know the foundation year of Vienna Dogs? No, I don't. So it was entertaining and education.
It's like a museum piece.
Oh, exactly.
You know,
is there a hot dog museum?
If
there isn't,
we could start one.
We should start one. All right. Well, okay, now there's me. I went for, again, another north side staple dog spot. And look at this. Maybe I should have gone with Dogzilla just to try it, but it had been a long time since I ate an actual Byron's dog. And again, historically, right? You got on the north side.
Mm-hmm.
You got your Super Dog, and historically your Flukies and your Irvings and your Byrons.
Yeah. And
Byrons is just such a classic, no nonsense dog stand, similar to Gene and Jude.
Mm-hmm.
It's just here's the counter, here's some stools, here and just so Byrons. I had the Byrons dog, and this is the dog of which. Now here's what impressed me about Byrons today. They had like a factory, like an assembly line. So as we see there, the 2 tomatoes, the pickle, so it's like on one side, the guy was holding the dog and with his other hand putting on the tomatoes. And then the guy directly across from him was loading on the pickle and the onion. So just production wise, just assembly wise, credit to Byron's. And again, the flavor, classic Byron's dog on the flavor. I think this is, yes. So we already mentioned that we hit the tiki masala, and so we're doing a little bit of a repeat here. Now this I'll say just to be funny, or an attempt to be funny. Haha, maybe it's not so funny, but it's okay. It's nice. It's a neighborhood festival. You got but look at this. Look at this. They're not playing around. They put they put the L-shaped bracket out of Menards or Depot or somewhere. That's a cement screw down there in there. They're not letting wind or a disorderly attendee of the festival knock down the flower pot. That's commitment to the game. Cement screws are no joke. And they got in there and got serious on that.
That's how we do things in Chicago.
That's right, my friend. That's exactly right. Okay, and then the way back out again, just other classic stuff right around there. If you're a Northwest Sider, you've passed by, you've been in this long time magazine and newspaper shop, and then all good things come and go. It was time to head out. Good as they're being responsible. I'll say this: they did have a suggested donation. So again, as suggested donations go around these parts around the Windy City, you can just say, okay, and wave past the people and walk in because it's only suggested donation.
Mm-hmm.
This one was a suggested $10 donation. Back we were younger. It was years ago. We used to get into these types of events for not so much a $10 a head, but that's what they were asking for this time. Let's come back over to here. Let me drop the picture and come back into comments and see. Yes, sir. Mandarin. Okay. We're gonna. All right. See, I didn't check if they cement screwed the flower pot to its base. Mandarin, man. See, thinking like Mandarin, you get somewhere.
It'll be a party with
that,
for sure.
All right. Chai Dog G. Any other thoughts?
Okay, so we have pros and cons to everything. The event management group that holds this is the special event management group, and they do festivals throughout Chicago, throughout the entire year, and they also do athletic events like the Lifetime triathlon. Is it Life Fitness? I don't know. Lifetime? Yeah. Lifetime triathlon. They do like runs. They do this like cemetery 5K run, which I ran. And so all I have to say is that given that this is their second year holding this event, there's always room for improvement.
Yeah.
I was kind of disappointed in there was no swag. Like they have a cool logo, they have cool branding. I would actually wear that on a t-shirt.
T-shirt, keychain, baseball hat,
something,
fridge magnet.
Yeah, you would think that if it's a festival that you'd want to have some kind of promotional swag for people to purchase if they wanted to. But now that I think about it, because it is sort of a smaller event, I don't think that they wanted to maybe invest money in merchandise, because what would be the rate of return on that investment, given on how many people would probably be attending this weekend event. Considering there's so many events going on this weekend,
Yeah.
We're
in that busy season.
We are. So, and then also, I wish there was more hot dog vendors there. Like, if you had a Gene and Juice, if you had Super Dog, if you had like even Wiener Circle, if they were there, something that sort of like gives it that little extra Chicago stamp of approval. Given that, okay, sure, you have Coney dogs, but that's not a Chicago thing, Sure, you have Byron's, but they're like all the way at the end of the thing, all the way at the end of the festival. When walking in, I saw a lot of filler, not really true hot dog vendors.
It's their second year. They're up and coming, but yeah, again, would have been great if some of the heavy hitters or the all-star hot dog spots, your Super Dog, your Gene and Jude, would have also been like the heavyweight presence. Let's say they had some middleweights and some contenders, maybe some lightweights, and maybe some guys coming from a different thing altogether that doesn't have a belt equivalent.
Right.
But
there was one vendor there from Lincoln Park. I'm not familiar with them, but they do that whole exotic hot dog thing, like alligator, snake. I don't know.
The line was long.
The line was too long, so
we do have hand stamps. Man, we can go
back. But the whole parking thing is also sort of a pain. A lot of one-way streets.
Yeah, we had to get a little creative with parking. So let's hit Mandarin saying you could be the swag man. You could design some swag. I don't know. Maybe you want to reach out to them and say, hey, I got a history. I'm a designer. I got stuff. Let's do it. Let's go. Okay. And then Mandarin earlier had said, right? Love talking with the hands. Man, the hands that make the art also make the point.
Okay. So I talked with it's a lot.
All right. So again, we were branching out a little bit here. We've done hot dog spots. We hadn't done a festival, so this was our first festival coverage.
Yep.
Again, overall pretty fun. In its second year, maybe there's room for growth. What else do we have to do this afternoon, right? It was a pretty good time.
I say we go Super Dog.
All right, that may yet be. All right, so Mandarin, if you're still looking for us, give us about 10 minutes. We might be down the block. All right, what do we got here? Hey. There it is. Mandarin, you're always appreciated. Any other commenters? If you're watching us on replay and not live, what's your favorite hot dog spot? What's your favorite neighborhood festival? Hey, any open season. Comment on anything you'd like to comment on. Any closing commentary?
If there's a festival you think that you would like us to probably look at, or even just anything in general that you think that you would like us to go and put a little crazy twist on it and me converse with my hands a lot and describe it, that'd be awesome.
The request line is open, so
like and subscribe.
Thanks everybody for watching. Mandarin, super thank you for okay. The next live stream. So we're going on live theme. So here we are, 5 p.m. Central start time. Look at you took your comment. And what do we got here? Oh, hey, Mandarin, we'll get a real drink to you, but for right now, cheers to Mandarin. And so back to the question, Food Truck Fest. There you go. All right, hey, well, we did just do. There's got to be more Food Truck Fests coming around.
Maybe we do a live stream at Super Dog in like 10 minutes.
Maybe, maybe we'll see.
I keyed.
I keyed.
Maybe.
Junk. Junk's maybe a little bit like you, man. He's got to be a little mysterious and a little elusive. There, I don't know. We did have a live photo of him and me. We're walking in the show, but again, he's on special assignment right now. He's he's a little mysterioso like you, Mandy. So that's good. But coming back to answer the question of the next live stream, so we should be back 1 week from today, live at 5 Central Time. It'll be a Svengoolie-based episode again. We're continuing the Svenology, the study of Svengoolie from different perspectives of different Sven fans. And I hope to deliver the good conversation at that time and have a real, again, special guest as part of the Svenology series. We good? All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for coming around. Hey, it's summertime. Let's enjoy some simple pleasures of life. And that's all we got for now. Thanks, everybody.